Pause for a moment, just a second. Yes, you, listening right now, in the calm of a quiet morning or the stillness of a late evening, can you feel it? A quiet fire burning deep within your soul, an undeniable urge, as if you were born to transcend the boundaries of an ordinary life. If you're sensing that pull, this is your moment. This isn't just another talk, a string of words meant to pass by and be forgotten. This is a call to awaken, an invitation to realize that you're not just existing, you're becoming. You're walking the path toward wealth, not just in money, but in mind, spirit, wealth, and legacy. Are you ready to uncover the signs that prove you're already on the right track? Listen closely now, because today I'm going to guide you through those signs. More than that, I'll inspire you to embrace them, live them, and transform your life into a magnificent masterpiece. Let's embark on this journey together. Wealth, you see, isn't just about the digits in your bank account or the shiny things you own. It's a state of mind, a way of seeing the world, a way of shaping your own future. It begins within, from the small but unwavering decisions you make, from the moments you choose to give up and instead choose to rise. I want you to picture someone, maybe it's you, a few years from now. That person isn't stressed about bills, isn't tethered by the limits others set, and they live a life of purpose, not just for themselves, but for those they cherish. That person didn't get there by luck. They got there because they recognized the signs and, more importantly, acted on them. Are you ready to become that person? Let me show you the way. Sign 1. You've outgrown mediocrity. Imagine waking up each morning with a deep, stirring feeling that refuses to settle for good enough. The old routines, working without purpose, spending without direction, surrounding yourself with aimless chatter, feel suffocating now. They're like clothes you've outgrown, too tight for the person you're becoming. This isn't frustration, this is awakening. Your mind is whispering, I am more than this. Think about a moment in your life recently when you looked around and felt everything just wasn't right anymore. Maybe it was sitting in a work meeting, hearing the same tired complaints, and realizing you didn't want to be part of that loop. Or perhaps it was checking your bank account, seeing money spent on things that didn't matter, wondering why you let it slip away. These moments aren't random. They're signals from your mind, telling you you're ready for something greater. You're no longer swayed by flashy distractions. Small talk, pointless gatherings, they don't excite you anymore. Instead, you hunger for connection, for conversations with depth, for plans that pave the way to freedom. You're not waiting for luck or a random opportunity. You want freedom, and you want it through clear, deliberate intention. Think of the billionaires you admire not for their money, but for how they live. They don't get swept up in mindless distractions. They're focused, purposeful, and live with clarity. You're starting to walk that path. This is the first sign, and it's powerful. You've crossed a threshold, you've decided, and when a person decides, the universe begins to align to support them. Picture someone like Elon Musk or Oprah Winfrey. Before their success, they rejected mediocrity. They refused to settle for a life that was good enough. They chose to live differently, and you're choosing that too. To begin, take a quiet evening tonight, sit with a pen and paper, with a moment to reflect. Write down one habit or person that's holding you back. Then, envision something that aligns with your vision. Maybe it's a book that ignites your mind, a friend who lifts you up, or a new routine like journaling daily. Commit to making that shift, and let this small step carry you further than you ever thought possible. Sign 2. Time is your most valuable asset. Time, you see, is the currency of true wealth. Those who haven't grasped this truth spend it like it's endless, trading it for fleeting pleasures, binge-watching a forget show, scrolling aimlessly for hours, or lingering in conversations that lead nowhere. But you've uncovered a profound truth. Time is your most precious asset. You're no longer living for just the weekend. You're living for your vision. Reflect on a day in your week past. How did you spend your time? Were there moments where you felt like you were wasting away maybe 30 minutes on social media or an hour dragged into a conversation that wasn't need you? Now, think of those moments when you felt alive, maybe when you finished a key task, read a chapter that shifted your perspective, or planned your next goal. Those energized moments are proof you're learning to invest your time, not squander it away. You've started guarding your time like an artist guards their masterpiece. You gently turn away distractions, not out of arrogance, but because you know what truly matters. Each time you step away from a meaningless activity, you're carving out room for your destiny. You're not available for those who drain your spirit or discussions that dull your edge. You understand that energy is fleeting sacred and attention is sacred wealth. The person who masters their focus masters their outcomes. You're becoming a thinker. Think of someone like Warren Buffett, renowned for spending hours each day reading and reflecting deeply. Buffett doesn't waste time on the trivial. He invests time into what grows value long term. You're learning to do the same. Try this. Today, glance over your schedule. Glance today. Find one moment, even 30 minutes, that you can reclaim from something unimportant. Use it to take a small step toward your goals. Maybe it's writing down a business idea, learning a new concept, or simply sitting in silence to clarify your vision. You'll feel the shift immediately. This is a sign you're on the right track, a signal you're becoming someone wealth can't overlook. Sign 3. You think in decades, not days. Think back to those days when you were caught in fleeting emotions, a rash decision, an impulsive buy, or a plan that fizzled out in days. That's changed yours. You're no longer driven by temporary feelings. You're building systems, thinking about what will pay off in 5 years, 10 years, even 20 years. You're not just chasing income. You're constructing infrastructure. Imagine you're laying the foundation for a house, not a temporary shelter, but a foundation, but a fortress. Every choice you make today is a brick. Those bricks might be learning a new skill, to building a meaningful relationship, to investing in your health. You don't ask, how will this make me feel today? You ask, what will this bring me in 5 years from now? 5 years from now. That's the mindset of someone building empires. Think of Jeff Bezos, who built Amazon not for quick profits, but for lasting value. Bezos didn't think in months or quarters, he thought in decades. You're starting to embrace that perspective too. You see money differently now. You're not scared of it or worshiping it. It's a tool, not your master. It's an amplifier, not a savior. Most importantly, you understand money flows from the value you create, not just the hours you work. You've stopped trading your time for dollars and started multiplying your value through leverage, ideas, and systems. That's the essence of wealth. Think about someone you know who works tirelessly but never gets ahead. They trade time for money, never but pause to create something sustainable. Now contrast that with someone else. Maybe an entrepreneur you admire who built a business or brand. They didn't just work hard, they built. And you're building too. Start here. Pinpoint one skill or system you'd like to develop this month. Write down 3 specific steps to make it to life. Maybe it's enrolling in an online course, setting up a financial plan, or kicking off a side project. Let these 3 steps lay the groundwork for the future. You're shaping your future. Sign 4. You're obsessed with growth. There's a subtle but seismic shift in how you approach life. You read more, learn more, ask deeper questions. You're done with shallow conversations or useless complaints that go nowhere. Instead, you seek mentors, books, discussions that ignite your mind. You're swapping gossip for insights, theories for action. Think about a moment recently when you felt your mind expand. Maybe it was reading a book like Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich that made you see the world anew. Or perhaps it was attending a workshop, hearing a speaker who made you realize you could do more than you ever imagined possible. These moments aren't accidents. They're proof you're obsessed with growth, and that's the potent sign of wealth. This obsession isn't a hobby, it's a driving force. Every day you complete, every focused hour you invest, every tough choice you follow through on builds momentum. Momentum's not speed, but momentum is the greatest asset of anyone pursuing wealth. Momentum builds, it compounds, it becomes unstoppable. You're cultivating that force, unstoppable yours. Think of someone like Tony Robbins, who turned an obsession with growth into an empire of inspiration. Robbins never stopped learning, never stopped acting. He grew, and he never stopped growing. You're on that trajectory too. Try this challenge yourself. This week, choose one new concept or skill to learn. Maybe it's time management, public speaking, or coding basics. Apply it today, right now, even if it's just a small step like watching a tutorial or practicing for 10 minutes. Let these small steps ripple through your life. We've only just begun the journey. These signs, the rejection of mediocrity, the reverence for time, the long-term vision, the obsession with growth, are the first stones of your foundation. You're feeling the shift, aren't you? That's evidence you're becoming someone wealth can't overlook. But the journey's far from done. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into signs deeper, the transformations profound, the steps that will propel you toward your legacy. Keep listening, you're dreaming bigger. Keep dreaming big, you're ready. Get ready to become the greatest version of yourself. Sign 5. You walk like a successor. Picture yourself stepping into a room. You don't need to boast or proclaim your ambitions. But people sense it, the quiet confidence, the unshakable clarity, radiating purpose, radiating from your presence. You don't wait for permission to feel worthy. You're already living as if it's your birthright. You visualize success every morning, seeing your goals come to life vividly in your mind's Christ. Every day you speak affirmations, painting a vivid picture of your future with your words. You guard your language carefully, because you know words create reality. Think of a moment recently, maybe when you finished a tough project, you said yes, no to an opportunity that didn't align. Those moments felt powerful, didn't they? You're living proof because you're choosing intention over reaction. You've banished words like, I can't, maybe, I'm hoping from your life. Instead, you say, I will, I'm becoming, it's done. You've stopped telling stories of defeat stories. You're writing your future with purpose. Think of someone like Steve Jobs. Before Apple was a giant, he acted with the certainty of success. Jobs spoke with conviction, worked with purpose, never wavered by doubt. He led, and you're leading too. This is a potent sign. When you master your speech, you shape your reality. Start here. Craft a bold declaration of your future self. Say, I am a leader, a creator, a legacy. Read it every morning aloud for the next 7 days to come. Let it sink deep, rooting you in your destiny. Sign 6. Your circle's transforming. Take a look at those around you. Are you pulling away from shallow chatter, from groups that cling to comfort? It's not that you're above them, it's that you're building something grander. The larger your vision grows, the more intentional your circle becomes. You know proximity is power. Negativity spreads fast. You're seeking spaces where excellence is expected, not optional. You don't need to be the brightest, just there, learning, contributing, evolving. You've become a disciple of wisdom, not just chasing money, but mastering principles, harnessing energy, legacy crafting. You're not after quick cash. You're building a way, a system, a code, a life of meaning. Imagine sitting with minds like Sarah Blakely, who built Spanx from a dream, or Ray Dalio, who shaped wealth through discipline. They choose peers who challenge them, and you're choosing yours. Try this. Connect with someone this week whose vision echoes yours, maybe a colleague, a mentor, or an online contact. Start a conversation that fuels your purpose. Ask about their path. Share your dream. Watch it light a new spark. Sign 7. Challenges forge you. Think back to when setbacks crushed you. A failure, a rejection, a barrier, they stopped you dead. Not anymore. You've learned to turn pain into power. Every challenge teaches. Every fall builds strength. You don't dodge hardship. You use it, fuel it, mine its wisdom. You navigate trials with grace. Think of a story from your life. Maybe a job rejection, a project that flopped despite your heart. It stung, but then it taught you resilience, maybe, or a better way to prepare. Those lessons are gold. Look at J.K. Rowling, rejected 30 times over before Harry Potter soared. She didn't let failure define her. She used it to rise. You're rising too. This marks you as ready for great wealth. The world needs a vessel strong your spirit, and you're forging it. You're true to your word, finishing what you start, showing up when passion fades. That trust unlocks transfer of wealth, of opportunity. Take a moment. Reflect on a recent hurdle. Write one lesson gained, how you'll grow it. Let it anchor your ascent. Sign 8. You are the system. You're not guessing or wishing anymore. You're doing. You've built habits, clarity, discipline, making prosperity inevitable. You're no dreamer, you're a builder. You don't wait for miracles, you engineer them. You've become the system, every action deliberate, every choice aligned. Picture your life as a machine designed to create value. Each habit, waking early, reading daily, planning, is a spark. When sparks align, the machine hums unstoppable. You're not chasing money, you're drawing it to you. Think of Mark Zuckerberg, who built Amazon not with a single idea, but with systems structured, scalable. He created, and you're creating. Wealth doesn't find wishers. It finds value, reliability, excellence. You know, wealth isn't just a bank balance. It's a mindset, a life, a vow to be useful daily. Start here. Build one daily habit to fuel discipline, a morning ritual of meditation, journaling, or a tight schedule. Let it be your fire forward. Before we close, pause to reflect. The road to wealth isn't the same for all. Some find it through business, launching startups, crafting brands. others through creation, writing, art, invention. Some build wealth inspiring others, speaking, leading, teaching. What matters isn't the path, but whether you're true to your vision. Where are you now? Early steps, seeking clarity, building, feeling the long road, or tasting success, knowing more awaits? Wherever you stand, you're not late, you're not lost, you're being shaped. Every choice, every challenge, every moment you choose better, it's all part of it. Picture a blacksmith forging a blade. The steel faces fire, hammer, bend to become sharp, strong. You're that steel. Your trials aren't here to break you. They're here to make you for abundance, for freedom, for meaning. If you see these signs, you're not just on the path, you're carving it. Wealth isn't a far-off dream. It's the reality you're building daily. Don't wait for approval. Don't wait for cheers. Live with purpose now. Picture yourself 10 years from now. Where are you? What are you doing? How do you feel? Now work backward. What can you do today to inch closer? An hour of learning, a no to distraction, a new connection. These small acts, stacked over time, yield extraordinary lives. Stack disciplined days, guard your time, hone your mind, seek the excellent. You're not chasing wealth, you're becoming its magnet. The world may not see you yet, but wealth has noticed. The person you're becoming, disciplined, clear, driven, is the one wealth sought all along. So stand tall, walk firm, keep building. Keep your fire burning. Your legacy awaits. You don't owe the world proof. You owe yourself truth. Be the best, the truest, the boldest you. Start now, this moment, never look back.